Where does the name Bulgaria come from? It's a question that opens a window into centuries of migration, conquest, and cultural transformation. Names are more than just labels. They are echoes of the past, carrying the weight of history and the stories of the people who shaped a land. Every country's name tells a story, and Bulgaria's is a journey through time. The name itself is a living testament to the many peoples and civilizations that have left their mark here, from ancient tribes to powerful empires. To truly understand Bulgaria, we must look beyond the borders on a map and listen to the voices of its past. Nestled in southeastern Europe, Bulgaria's landscape is a living museum. Mountains, Black Sea coast, and ancient cities all echoing with history. From the snow-capped peaks of the Rila and Pirin mountains to the golden sands of the Black Sea, this land has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. Its cities like Plovdiv and Sofia are layered with stories, Roman theaters, Ottoman mosques, and medieval fortresses all standing side by side. Before the Romans, Thracians called this land home. Later it became a crossroads for empires. The Thracians, known for their artistry and warrior spirit, left behind treasures of gold and mysterious tombs. Over centuries, Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, and Ottomans all passed through, each leaving their imprint on the culture and identity of Bulgaria. But the name Bulgaria is a direct link to a group who arrived in the 7th century, the Bulgars. These nomadic warriors, originally from the vast Eurasian steppes, brought with them new traditions, language, and a powerful sense of identity. Their arrival marked a turning point, as they established the First Bulgarian Empire and laid the foundations for the nation we know today. Though not the first or most numerous, their impact was so profound that their name endures today. The Bulgars united with the local Slavic peoples, blending cultures and forging a new society. Their legacy can still be seen in Bulgaria's language, traditions, and even in the names carved on ancient stones. To understand Bulgaria's name, we must follow the Bulgars' journey from the steppes of Central Asia to the heart of the Balkans. Their migration was not just a movement of people, but a transfer of ideas, beliefs, and ways of life. The story of the Bulgars is one of adaptation and resilience as they settled in a new land and shaped its destiny. This is the story of how a nomadic people gave their name to a modern nation, a name that still resonates with the spirit of adventure, unity, and transformation. Bulgaria's name is more than a word, it is a bridge between past and present, inviting us to explore the rich tapestry of its history. The story of the Bulgars begins far from the lands we now associate with Bulgaria. Their origins trace back to the endless, windswept steppes of Central Asia, a region known for its harsh climate and boundless horizons. Here, among the rolling grasslands, the Bulgars lived as Turkic-speaking, semi-nomadic tribes, moving with the seasons and following their herds across the open plains. Life on the steppe was demanding, but it forged a people who were both resilient and resourceful, able to adapt to the ever-changing environment around them. The Bulgars were master horsemen, renowned for their skill in riding and their prowess in battle. Their society was organized into powerful clans, each led by a Khan, a chieftain who commanded loyalty and respect. These clans often competed with one another, but in times of need, they could unite under a strong leader. Their way of life revolved around the horse, which was central to their culture, warfare, and daily survival. Fierce warriors, the Bulgars were both feared and respected by neighboring peoples. By the 7th century, a remarkable leader emerged, Khan Kubrat. Under his guidance, the disparate Bulgar clans united to form a powerful confederation known as Old Great Bulgaria, located north of the Caucasus Mountains. This new state became a significant force in the region, controlling important trade routes and interacting with both the Byzantine Empire and the Khazar Khaganate. The unity brought by Kubrat marked a turning point in Bulgar history, giving them a sense of shared identity and purpose. However, after Kubrat's death, the fragile unity of Old Great Bulgaria began to unravel. His sons divided the people, each leading their followers in different directions. Some Bulgars moved northward seeking new lands, while others faced pressure from powerful neighbors. It was Khan Asparu, one of Kubrat's sons, who made a bold decision. He led his people westward and then south, crossing the mighty Danube River in search of a new homeland. This migration was not just a journey of survival, but a quest for a place where the Bulgars could thrive and build a future. The lands south of the Danube, with their fertile plains and strategic location, offered new opportunities. Here, the Bulgars would lay the foundations for a new state, one that would eventually become the heart of medieval Bulgaria. Contrary to popular belief, the Bulgars were not a massive, overwhelming horde sweeping across the land. Instead, they were a determined and highly organized group, guided by strong leaders and a clear vision. Their society valued discipline, loyalty, and adaptability, qualities that would serve them well in the challenges ahead. They brought with them unique traditions, skills, and a desire to carve out a new destiny. The resilience and adaptability of the Bulgars would prove crucial as they settled in the Balkans. Their arrival would not only change their own fate, but also shape the destiny of the entire region for centuries to come. The mountains and plains of the Balkans would become the stage for their greatest achievements and struggles. As the Bulgars prepared to face new challenges and forge alliances with local peoples, the most defining chapter of their journey was about to begin. A chapter that would leave a lasting legacy on the history of Europe. When Khan Asparuh's Bulgars crossed the Danube, they entered a land already settled by Slavic tribes. The Bulgars, a nomadic warrior elite, quickly established themselves as rulers over the more numerous agricultural Slavs. Over time, the two groups began to merge. Military power met agricultural stability. The Bulgars needed the Slavs' resources. The Slavs benefited from Bulgar protection. Gradually, the Turkic-speaking Bulgars were assimilated into the Slavic majority. Their language faded, but their name endured. The state they founded became known as Bulgaria, and its people Bulgarians. The name transformed from an ethnic label to a national identity. The name Bulgar has intrigued historians and linguists for centuries, sparking much debate and curiosity. Most agree it comes from the Turkic verb bulga, meaning to mix or to stir, a word that hints at movement and change. This could describe the Bulgars as a confederation of mixed tribes or as rebels who shook up the established order of their time. Both meanings fit well. The Bulgars united diverse peoples and defied powerful empires throughout their history. Their name reflects a spirit of unity and rebellion, echoing through the centuries. Though the original intent is lost to time, the name captures the essence of a people forged from diversity and resilience. This idea of mixing would ultimately define Bulgaria's future, as Slavs and Bulgars merged into one nation. Khan Asparuh's arrival south of the Danube challenged the mighty Byzantine Empire. In 681 AD, after a stunning victory at the Battle of Ongal, the Byzantines were forced to recognize the new Bulgar state. This treaty marked the official birth of the First Bulgarian Empire. The new state, with its capital at Pliska, was a blend of ruling Bulgars and numerous Slavic tribes. Asparuh and his successors built a strong administration and army, integrating different peoples. Bulgaria emerged as one of medieval Europe's earliest recognized states. The name Bulgaria became a symbol of unity and resilience. A new power had arrived on the European stage. Though the state of Bulgaria was founded by Turkic Bulgars, a nomadic people who migrated from the steppes of Central Asia, its destiny would soon be shaped by a remarkable cultural transformation. The early Bulgars brought with them their own language, customs, and warrior traditions, leaving a distinct mark on the land they settled. But as the centuries passed, Bulgaria's landscape, both physical and cultural, began to change. The fertile valleys and rolling hills became home to a growing Slavic population, whose influence gradually spread across the region. The Slavic language, with its melodic sounds and rich oral traditions, became increasingly dominant in daily life, administration, and religious practice. Over time, it replaced the old Bulgar tongue, which slowly faded from common use, surviving only in a handful of words and place names. The transition was not abrupt, but rather a gradual blending of cultures, as Slavic and Bulgar communities intermarried and shared traditions. The old inscriptions and ruins still whisper stories of this complex fusion. The pivotal moment in this transformation came in the 9th century, a time of great change and opportunity for the Bulgarian state. It was then that Khan Boris I, recognizing the need for unity and stability, made the historic decision to adopt Orthodox Christianity. His own baptism marked a turning point, as the faith quickly spread among both Bulgars and Slavs. This new shared faith became a powerful force, uniting the diverse peoples of Bulgaria under a single spiritual and cultural banner. The church became a center of learning and community, fostering a sense of belonging that transcended ethnic origins. As a result, Bulgaria's status in medieval Europe was elevated. The country emerged as a respected power, its influence reaching far beyond its borders. At the same time, a new chapter in cultural history was being written. Bulgaria adopted the Cyrillic alphabet, a revolutionary script developed by disciples of Saints Cyril and Methodius. This not only cemented Bulgaria's Slavic identity, but also enabled the spread of literacy, literature, and Orthodox Christianity throughout the Slavic world. Monasteries and churches became centers of learning, preserving and producing manuscripts that would shape Slavic culture for centuries. Bulgaria became a beacon of Slavic culture and literature, influencing neighboring lands. Yet through all these sweeping changes, one thing remained constant: the name Bulgaria. It endured as a symbol of continuity and resilience. Over time, Bulgaria became more than just a land or an ethnicity. It became a national identity, uniting people of different backgrounds under a shared heritage and destiny. Today, the name Bulgaria stands for a nation that has weathered centuries of change yet never lost its sense of self. The legacy of the Bulgars lives on, not just in monuments and memories but in the very name of a proud Slavic nation. Today, Bulgaria's name is a source of pride, connecting its people to over 1,300 years of history. It recalls the Khans, Tsars, and generations who shaped the nation's destiny. The name symbolizes unity, born from the fusion of Turkic Bulgars and Slavs. Bulgaria's story is one of successful assimilation and shared identity. The Cyrillic alphabet, created and spread from Bulgaria, is a lasting contribution to world culture. The name Bulgaria stands for resilience, heritage, and a unique place in Europe. For Bulgarians, it's more than a word, it's the story of who they are. What other names from history carry such a rich legacy?